Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Coffee, where in today's episode, we take a look at the latest interview where Ewan Mcgregor sheds new light on the Kenobi series. That's today here on Star Wars Coffee.
I have spoken.
Hello there to all of the returning subscribers, but if you're new to the channel and you're just finding me for the first time, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button on this video and any other video from the channel that you check out, and be sure to hit that notification bell so that the bell is completely filled in, as this is the way you will never miss a new video the second it goes live.
Do it.
Ewan Mcgregor surprised fans when he announced that he would be back as Obi-Wan Kenobi, officially confirming what fans had suspected all along, that Ewan McGregor would be reprising the Kenobi role once more. After being asked about it in interviews from years on since 2005, Ewan McGregor has officially signed back on to be Kenobi. Despite the controversy that said the Kenobi series was cancelled and then put on indefinite hold, Ewan McGregor has shed light, saying that this is all full of falsehood and that the actual show is still very much in the works, reaffirming a lot of what we already knew, but nice to hear coming from Ewan McGregor on Jimmy Fallon. Let's take a listen.
I want to talk about Obi-Wan Kenobi. See? Give the people what they want.
Exactly.
They want the candy.
They want more.
They want more. You are doing a series, right?
Yes, we're going to do another one. We're going to do another one. We are. We've been talking about it for a long time. It's going to be a movie, and then decided that it would be a good idea to do it as a series. So we're going to make it as a series for Disney's new streaming platform.
Disney Plus, yeah.
And we'll
you,
start shooting it next year.
Have you been doing any prepping?
I've been watching. I watched Mandalorian.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, I liked it. I really liked it.
You did a great
and
job.
I'm just trying to keep abreast of all the new Star Wars films that come out, and I'm excited about it. It's been a long time. I can't remember when the last one I did. 2003, I think, was the last one I did.
And this series has Baby Kenobi.
Oh.
No, I made that up. I made that up. Sorry, there's fans out there going, what is going on? What? Their heads just exploded like, what? Yeah. No, I made that up.
You saw The Irishman. They can de-age me down to...
baby size?
Just being baby size. Yeah.
You should put your head on a little baby. It'd be so good. Facial hair and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have
little
to.
Beard.
You have to do a little beard.
Little lightsaber.
Yeah.
There's a lot of insight we can gain from this. The first thing being, Ewan says that he's been discussing this for a long time, which we knew since that famous Collider interview that I actually have a video on the channel about, saying that Ewan was going to be back in Star Wars. At the time I thought it was for The Last Jedi possibly, but it's clear now that it was for Kenobi. So if you want to take a look at this whole legacy content of Ewan trying to dodge the question that he's definitely going to be coming back as Obi-Wan, I have that playlist on the channel and I'll put it at the end of this video. But Ewan establishes the fact that of what we have all known, that he's essentially been lying about having to know nothing about being in an Obi-Wan Kenobi series, an Obi-Wan Kenobi movie. Which brings me to my second point, which is the actual Obi-Wan Kenobi movie. He made the point to say that it originally started as an anthology film, which the anthology film was supposed to be Force Awakens anthology film, The Last Jedi anthology film, and then they decided that maybe that wasn't such a good idea, and so then they took a break and we're not going to get another Star Wars movie experience until 2022 with the new High Republic stuff, which if you haven't heard about that, I also have videos on the channel talking about the High Republic, which is going to be the next era of Star Wars movies. But back to the Ewan McGregor stuff. Next thing we have is Ewan confirming that he is going to be starting this project next year. So currently he was there to promote Birds of Prey, which is the part I left out of the audio snippet. So he's originally going on the show to talk about Birds of Prey, and you can tell that the second Jimmy Fallon brings up talking about Star Wars, he kind of gets that look on his face like, this is what people really want to hear about, yet I'm here to promote this other movie. So I think one of the things in Star Wars, whenever you're an actor in Star Wars, they always want your opinion about whatever is going on in Star Wars. You see this with Hayden Christensen, you see this with Mark Hamill, you see this with Harrison Ford. They cannot avoid anything about Star Wars. And so I think that, especially in Ewan's case, he clearly likes that. The fact that he's going to have this legacy after he's done acting and after he's gone and we're all gone. There's going to be this next generation of enjoying his work, which I think as an actor is what he wants, but he's kind of, I would say, slightly annoyed or razzled that he can't be talking about what he's there to promote in his latest project, because everybody is focused on Star Wars. And he just reaffirms the fact that he's starting shooting next year, which if we go take a look at the timeline, we expected starting this year in August. We expected them to start shooting in August, and we expected a release next year. Now, according to Ewan Mcgregor, not from this interview clip, but from a past interview he gave at the Birds of Prey premiere, this isn't going to be affecting the show's release date. We're still going to be getting it whenever it was slated to be get. Whether this is actually true or whether they just are pushing it back, since they haven't announced it, they have the liberty to say that it's not on any particular schedule, it's still on track, we don't have to push anything back. And it is true that Kenobi is getting the higher priority over the Cassian Andor show, because Kenobi is the one getting all of the buzz alongside The Mandalorian. Last thing Ewan talked about is the, well, he didn't really have to say this, but since they started shooting next year rather than this year, that just also reaffirms the scripts being rewritten and taking another look at. I guess I shouldn't say rewritten. They're being glanced over again with the second time, with Dave Filoni taking a look at them and helping to make them as strong as they possibly can now that The Rise of Skywalker is out. It's had its theatrical cycle, and now it's gearing up for its home release. So with that project done, Disney's going to make sure that they can take another look and they don't have another swing and a miss with the fans, with what The Last Jedi did for a lot of fans, having the lowest audience score of any Star Wars movie. And so Disney and Kathleen Kennedy and Bob Iger are all just making sure that they have the deck stacked for them to win when the Kenobi series comes out, because the Kenobi series is currently the biggest thing on Disney's Star Wars future, and in order to keep all of the Star Wars content coming, they have to make sure that the best they can get it, so that we don't all jump ship. So no need to worry, Ewan McGregor, a lot of insight in that little second clip. Hopefully that gives you guys some more insight onto what he was saying in his brief words. Hope I broke it all down well for you. Thank you guys for watching, may God bless you, and the Force be with you. If you enjoyed this episode, and frankly, even if you didn't, don't forget to subscribe.
Do it.
And if you want to help spread the word, please give this video a thumbs up and tell your friends to subscribe. Please check out the official Star Wars Coffee merchandise, and don't forget to check out all of the content playlists on this channel, including The Rise of Skywalker, The Mandalorian, and much more.